That damn spinning shit, they need to fix that. They need to patch down Madden. That shit is horrible. Damn auto spin shit. Damn entire team just falls down.
Who playing Yahtzee?
Stay attached to my gonad.
Yeah, boy. I don't think I've ever played Yahtzee. Oh, yeah, maybe once or twice.
Oh, son of a fucking cunt.
Superstars out, brand new cars. We by the bar now, swaying doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame, no clout.
Wow, that's gonna fuck you a beat on that.
Call the group the gang, put that thing, whip it, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring it.
There we go.
Don't want no, they pull up with they, it's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the, we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor, more PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man,
we are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's penalty, thank you.
That's fine, yeah.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What about
Here's
bird
second
boxes?
and 7 now from the 28.
Fucking Christ, is that damn penalty on a power play?
Check. Fresno. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They walk. I mean, when people walk by, there's some
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a third
it's
and
that shit that
3.
where like you like randomly just get knocked down and shit. I don't know if you have that happen to you.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
319. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Look at the stem. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they're running past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
How many times you cheat a lot? How many times you got to fuck around with these dots?
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
My man,
Fucking hard.
my nigga Jermaine snapped on that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players. Any spot on the field.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What about Nikita Kucherov?
Oh, we just draw the penalty. Thank you, power play.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Nigga, we talking about WrestleMania?
That's fine. Yeah. Tie it right. 4 down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Yeah, I run mid-blitz.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Blue 58!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. He's at the 50, the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to.
You're clearly using ball hog.
Yeah, I'm clearly using ball hog.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
I may sound naive here, but what does ball hog even do?
What?
I said I may sound naive here, but what does ball hog even do?
All it does
Here's
is supposed
Parkey
to,
now,
like,
set
it
to
makes
kick
you
it away.
teleport to the ball more. Like, it's what it's supposed to basically.
It makes the seat.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
It's probably, what it does is, like, when you use it, and you hold down triangle, basically.
And Green Bay getting ready to go
like
as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Magnetized to the ball to where, like, you can kind of be, like, not running towards someone and still get a pick, like,
taken down. A Bear sack.
veer off of you for you, like, basically it's like kind of like how you hold X, and you have that shit for you. That's what the ball kind of does. Like, you go,
is it like the auto strafe, I guess? Kind of like that.
After the sack,
it kind of
it's
does
second
like that
and
type of shit
19,
for
and the
you.
road gets a bit tougher from here. Now
But
Rodgers.
all I do now is I just scrape
Into double
myself
coverage,
and
and it's
just pick the ball off,
intercepted.
and niggas just dump
Picked
myself
off near
like
the
that.
34. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing
The only
situation.
thing I think,
Is he spot
well, the only
dropping
thing I
because
knew
it's
that did
zone?
anything
Is he picking up
was
man-to-man? Is he having to
the
run
shit
with
would
a
tell you the
running back
button
or a
just starts
tight
to
end?
open.
In any
I don't
event,
even know
great
all that
eyes,
shit
head
do.
on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Yeah, I got all that shit on.
Near Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's
Well,
really
ball
been the first
just
half
is
to
like
forget.
a lot of shit, like how Tyler used to give all of his picks at the line of scrimmage last year. That's how that ball shit works. Is you can be farther away. You can be farther away from.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
It was mainly for like cornerbacks.
They'll
and
run it
shit,
now out of the gun.
People try to equivalent it to
Space
like
to run across the
linebackers.
20
It's mainly
and
for like
down to the
linebackers, like
16-yard
cornerbacks.
line.
Way
Give
of
him
like
16
trying to
yards
counter
on the
the
play,
aggressive
and
catch
that'll
shit
make it
back in the
3rd
day.
and 1.
You could have ball
Look, the
hog,
first down
so your,
marker
like,
is out
cornerback
there,
would go
but
aggressive,
sometimes it's
wide
hard to
receiver
find
and
for an
shit.
offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the
Right.
football. In this
Now
case,
that
they went
aggressive
against the
catching
tendency
isn't as
and ran it. And boy, the reward
gay
was
as it
there.
once was
A
now.
big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or
Just
create
on
or
myself,
get through
I've had, like,
contact or
maybe
trash,
to get a one-handed
makes it a
or
lot
something
easier to
before.
stay upright,
Like,
see the
one
field,
done
and
that
make a
was
run as we just saw
kinda
there.
quite-
Now they'll run it with Cohen.
do post out,
And
I
they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there.
Right before the play happened,
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Post out, so not just sprinting
Some
down
good strong
there
running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Fucking picked it off. Like,
Bobby Wagner said that's mine.
Yeah, he did. He just went up and said, nah, nigga, that's mine.
This is Howard on second down.
That's what I did.
He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they
I
felt
know.
they didn't
That's
have
what
time
a
or what
lot
the
of people's
case
problem
was.
is. They try to bullet
event, the
pass
extra
it,
speed
and
allowed for great
the pass
penetration as they
would
stuffed
normally
that
get
one behind
there,
the line
but
of
if
scrimmage.
you like lob it or touch pass it instead, it would probably get there.
I feel like a lot of niggas like
2 minutes to play
Jay
here
Young,
in
he
the
does that shit
first
all the
half.
time. I mean, he fucking
We're
does
back to
ignorant
Lambeau
ass,
following
little
these
ball
words.
pass.
It's like they'll just drop it right in there. You can't get to it.
Yeah, I can't get to it. It's like, god damn it. I'm in here. Richie, what you doing? You breathing in the mic? You sleep? I don't hear you talking about my fan.
This is Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Are you asleep, son?
And Parkey's kick is good.
There you go.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Just walk up.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Major boy in the room.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Caught left side by Cobb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
319.
Ooh, I'm just glad to be out the next couple of days.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
I rock sweatpants
Rodgers
and
now
black
after the
t-shirt.
sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and
black
long.
t-shirt and some black pants. Supposed to be work pants, but everybody in there wear sweatpants. They don't say shit about it, so I'm like, word. So I just been rocking the sweatpants. Sweatpants for work shit. Very nice.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
It's a Triple H.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Don't at me. Unless he gets hurt.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What I do now, everybody just damn try to load the damn box up and try to stop him from running in. So I'm just
On
like,
first down, Rodgers.
Go to walk
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7.
I hope
and
so.
they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I hope so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers get the score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
I like this one.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
I might take a deep shot at it on the first one.
You won't take that deep shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Who the fuck are you listening to?
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Lock in.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
180! Red, up! Gotta go!
They go with Howard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I beat that pretty motherfucker. All is well on that there.
18. Sit up! 180!
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
About time Mitch got hurt last year.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A give to Howard. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Netflix on your couch. What you turn that for? That shit was slapping. Smoke.
Rodgers now to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
How you forget Space Ghost hurt? With that white bitch in it. And ASAP, yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight end right. 4 down. Alert. Hey, check 26. 50. Here we go. 58.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He gets it over the middle of the Cobb. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
Everything is purple.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal, option right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't know if my phone will be out for a lot of games.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Hey,
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
I got this jumbo. We got three.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to get it running right. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Move. Single.
Trubisky will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Women in the caviar.
Yeah, Liz.
And the roll we on.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yeah, big pimpin' on BLAD. We go. Big pimpin' up in NYC. It's just such a good man.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now. Because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
I know.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
but they got
Every team we ever
they
talk
got
to
the
that continues
blueprint.
to run the
He
ball
said
in
what
the
he
game,
said.
even
He
when they
said,
haven't
I
had
got
much
a
success,
black
all
woman,
talks about
an
attrition,
Indian
don't they?
red
To
dot,
keep
feather,
running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
That he said
It's
that's
been a
fried
hard go
chicken,
in this game today,
curry
hasn't it?
chicken.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and run
man,
up
why
the
you
middle.
not buy me
And he
Reebok?
will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't
Dang,
it?
Biggie,
When they see that happen, it just doesn't
this
feel
way.
right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.
Came through, that's on me.